Let's clap for ourselves. Good morning. Welcome Toastmasters and guests. How are you all today? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the 227th meeting of Velu Toastmasters. So our mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. We have some ground rules. Number one is put your mobile phones in silent, including your notification tones. Done? Thank you. Please do not enter or exit while the speaker is on the stage. If you want to move, do so when you hear clap sounds. Restrooms are at the back of the stage and water bottles are placed near the door. So we have 4 core values in Toastmasters. What are they? Integrity, respect, service and excellence. With this, I hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster John Pradeep.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We have the results of the World Championship. How many of you saw all the 3 videos? One video. Yeah, please watch all the 3 videos. Let's do this as a homework this week. Okay, so let's give our comments to each of these people and see what worked, what did not work, what was amazing about it, what are the techniques that you can learn from it, all of these things. Let's have a discussion in our WhatsApp group this time. Okay? Nice. With that, let me announce meeting number 227 open. Awesome. Contest time. Next week we are going to be having our humorous speech contest and evaluation contest. We are going to be having the mock of evaluation today itself. So I'm looking forward to this today. But I wanted to start with one thing that blew my mind when I was going through the judges training program. Humorous speech contest, 55 marks you get just for the content. Okay, just for the content. And creating content right now is not difficult at all for us because we have ChatGPT and a lot of other ways to create content. So just for the content you get 55 marks. And the remaining 30 marks is for delivery. Your action, your props, your gestures and all of those things. And I have a personal feeling that 55 marks, even if everybody gets full, that 30% marks of delivery is what is getting people to stand up, out and stand. It's all like up or down. Yeah. And then 15 marks we have for English language, word usage and all of this. Just 15 marks. So you don't have to worry much about saying, hey, I'm not great with my communication skills and all of those things. Your language, your communication skills is only 15%. Work on your delivery content. I'm sure we are going to get the best content from here, and we're going to do this. Let's do this. Let's go as a club till the district level. Yeah. Any help, anybody needs, please reach out. I'm here to help you. Or if you think I will copy your content, then you can go to somebody else and do this also. But let's do this as a club and let's get there. Okay. Now, second, the next thing that we have. Yeah. So that's if you have not given your name for humorous speech contest, thinking I am not funny enough for any of those things, just give your name. This is just the club level. This is a safe space for us to come here and fail. Please do it. Today we're going to do our mock evaluation also. If anything like that, like if watch it, even if you have not given your names, watch it and see if you want to do it. While the event is happening itself, please go to Toastmaster Vani or Toastmaster Monica, tell them saying I also want to try. Please come here and try. Let's do that. Okay, and let's get ready for the contest in the next week. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. Things that we need to remember, we win in the club level, 2 of us will go to the area level, 2 of us from the area level will go to the division level, 1 from the division level will go to the district level. That's with respect to both of these contests. From there on it's not there, these 2 contests are only till the district level. Got it? So 8 different divisions will bring in 8 different contestants to the district level, and that is what we are competing for. Awesome. So we don't have guests today, but we have 2 amazing Toastmasters who have come all the way from Malaysia. I would like to invite the Toastmasters to come here and introduce themselves.
Thank you, President. Hello dear fellow Toastmasters. I am Mohan Kumar. I am from Kota Toastmasters Club, District 102 from Malaysia. I am happy to see all of you here. Thank you.
You don't, please come and introduce yourself. Just your name.
Myself, Rajesh Kumar, and I'll be very good.
Awesome. Awesome. One of the winners is from Malaysia. The runner-up, the first runner-up is from Malaysia. Yeah, so I also have seen only one speech in the morning because I was preparing for my own speech. Mani was like, prepare your speech, you can watch this later. So I watched one speech that was really awesome, and that person is an Indian who grew up in America. So shifted to America, whatever. Yeah, nice. With that, let's move on the next section of the day. I would like to give this the title. I looked at the title, I did not understand anything from the title. So I'm looking forward to this session by the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kevin.
Thank you so much, President. A very good morning to all my fellow Toastmasters. It's a pity that we don't have guests today. So, woke up this morning to the wonderful news that 3 of the people who made it to the top 3 are all Asians. No? And it's only an Indian who will feel that pride and joy, and you feel on top of the world when someone who belongs even remotely to somewhere that you stay, and you feel really very happy that they made it to the top 3. So, what is today's theme? Pradeep just told that he didn't understand the word that was there. BAWSE blueprint. Have you ever heard this word BAWSE? BAWSE? Yeah, boss baby, and Monica took a wonderful session on CEOs and bosses. So in 2010, there was this YouTuber called Lily Singh. She's the one who came up with this word called boss, be like a boss. I think she wrote a book also on that. So the title was chosen just because I wanted to grab people's audience. We are going to leave Lily Singh aside. We are not going to make any other reference to Lily Singh, though my daughters were a big fan of Superwoman back in the days. But we are going to Super Mario. How many of you have played that video game called Super Mario? Wow, there are so many Super Mario fans. So what do you learn from that video game? Mario has to go and save the princess, and does he get it in the first attempt? No. So the tagline is try again. So what is the blueprint for anyone to be successful? I'm not playing spoil sport and giving it all away in the first segment itself, but it is to keep trying. And this morning I took the time to actually watch all these 3 speeches because a friend of mine, an acquaintance, had sent the winners and the speeches from the US. And I was really interested to watch all 3 speeches, and that's what I did first thing in the morning. And when they give their interview, one of them told that they've been in Toastmasters for 12 years. And Mas Mahathir has, forever been going, and I think he's come as runner-up. He's 2023, 2024, 2025. He's there all the time. Somewhere he is there in the quarterfinals, in the semi-finals. Somewhere he is there. And I was really hoping, his raindrops was so beautiful, and I was like, wow, this is so good. And then we don't let the winner, bask in the glory. We are all doing postmortem. He should have done this, and he should have done this. This guy did better than him. I think we need to always remember that some techniques and some methodologies will work for a certain segment of people. It's not going to work universally, but we can learn a thing or two from their experience. So there was this farmer who had 100 guinea fowls. Okay, and he wanted to multiply. He was like very anxious, and he wanted to multiply his fowls. So what he did is he went and asked advice from a very senior person, a mentor, And the mentor told that, okay, I've traveled all over the world. In Australia, they do this, they give this feed. And what happened, after some time he came and told that 50 of his fowl died. Okay. Then he said, okay, I have some more idea. And he said that, okay, you go and try this feed. And then 25 of his fowl died. He was left with only 25. Still he was very persistent. He wanted someone to give him the blueprint. He wanted someone else to give him the idea. And he went forward and he asked him, he gave some idea. All his guinea fowls died. He again went to that man and he said, you know what, I still have ideas, but you don't have any fowls. So many times what happens is, when it is contest season, we are just watching other people, we are watching all the speeches available on YouTube, we are attending all the meetings, we are trying to get feedback, but do we have time to spend to actually implement all that we learn? I think we need to walk with ourselves. I think we need to practice silence. That 1 minute of silence is so very important for us to gather and assimilate all that we learn. So the brain is such a wonderful organ, and at night when we sleep, it files all the important things and it throws away all what is not wanted. But what do? We go and encroach on our sleep time as well. We don't want to sleep, we want to work, we want to watch more videos, we want to see what is there in the world. But when we do that, we are losing our originality, we are losing what is very personal. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, I would like to now take us through the important session. All of us are Toastmasters, so I do not have to describe the structure. Let's go with the prepared speeches for today. So the first speaker is Toastmaster Samuel. Before I call... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This one happened 2 weeks, you do not come. You forget the most important person. I would really like to apologize and please call the general evaluator to please come on stage. Toastmaster Kalaivani is doing the role of the general evaluator for the first time. So best wishes to you.
Thank you, TMOD. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. It's okay. I am the general evaluator today. My role is to observe and evaluate everything right from the start of the meeting till the end. I will look into the meeting's flow, structure and effectiveness and provide feedback that will help us to grow as great communicators and leaders. So I have a tag team with me, timer, Grammarian and R counter. I would like to call upon timer for today, Toastmaster Magesh, to tell about the timer responsibilities.
Good morning, my fellow Toastmaster. Today we have the timer. I prepare speeches 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes I show green card. At 6 minutes I show yellow card. At 7 minutes I show red card. And then you have 30 seconds and buffer time. Next, evaluation. Evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes I show green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds I show yellow card. At 3 minutes I show red card. Please keep up the time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Magesh. Next comes the R counter, Toastmaster Vani.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Today I am the R counter. So the purpose of R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words including and, well, but, so, and, I will also listen for filler sounds including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, then, and, so on. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. So be careful with your R's.
Next, I would call upon the Grammarian Toastmaster Monica.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, my role is to listen carefully to the languages used by everyone on the stage. Any outstanding quotes, words, lines, I'll make a note of that and I'll come up with my report when called upon by the general evaluator. The word for the day is trailblazer. Any idea what it is? We always use that word. Toastmaster Calvin, Toastmaster John, Toastmaster Karthikeyan repeatedly uses that word. So, trailblazer means a person who is first to do something, showing others the way. Toastmasters create trailblazers in communication and leadership. Try to use this word today in speeches and in your evaluation, and use this word regularly also. Over to the general evaluator.
With this, I will hand the meeting back to TMOD.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Now we would have the prepared speech segment. Before we call the first speaker, I would like to call the speaker evaluator, Toastmaster Ranjeetha, to please come out and spell the objective of the speech.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Today, my target speaker is Toastmaster Samuel, who is going to deliver his speech from Level 1, Project 4, Evaluation and Feedback under the pathway of Presentation Mastery. The purpose of this speech is to help the speaker to improve receiving the constructive feedback and applying it in this next speech. So I am looking forward to his speech. All the very best to my target speaker. Over to you, team.
Now I would like to call our speaker for today. Toastmaster Samuel is the Kattal Mannan of BTC. Okay, so let's give a big shout out to Toastmaster Samuel. Toastmaster Samuel, what I planned, what I learned. What I planned, what I learned, Toastmaster Samuel.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
I am actually feeling uncomfortable wearing this t-shirt. And you might feel that came from my bed, but actually I'm not. I handpicked these two shirts from my waist dress. So why I wear this dress is, this is my attire for my part-time job in Chennai. So what was my part-time job? Before I say about my part-time job, I need to say about my friend whose name is Madan, but call himself Manmadan. So he used to have a lot of girlfriends. Like I was like, how you do it? Like 1 week he have one, another week he have one. And how? And he said me a trade secret. And I am going to say it to you. So there is this app. You might wonder it might be a dating app, but it's not. So it was an app called Speedo Pedo, where you can be a bike taxi captain. So how many of here have taken the service of bike taxi in cities? So what's your feedback? Like what's your experience? Like is it good or is it bad?
Awkward.
Or yeah, going with the stranger is totally awkward. But I can guarantee if you came with me, you feel like I'm home. So it takes 48 hours to process for the bike taxi captain app. So it got my documents approved and I got it. And first time I got a ride from my location to 1 kilometer away from my location I pick up. So I drove my bike and go there. It was around 6:37. A documents. There was a small phone light shaking there. Bro, I'm here. And that light is not this height, it is this side. So it was a third standard boy who is standing in a football jersey with a football step. And he shook hand and he came to me and said my OTP and he said, basically I have this question. Like whenever a brilliant passenger rider sit in the seat, I have this hookup question. which can use everywhere to get your attention. It's very simple. What you do, they literally open up to you like a dam. But unfortunately, I can't able to ask this question to this kid because when he sat, he called his best friend and he updated his whole school data to his friend who is absent on the day. So he was telling everything about which ma'am came to the class and what they teach and what they did for the PT period, and this was the one caught at my ears. So they were playing football in the PT period. So he did the bicycle thing in front of his crush. And his literal statement was, the girl smiled at me. My body was zzz. And I was like, hey, could be Kunja. When I was studying 3rd standard, the most extreme punishment I got for over talking is sitting between two girls, Pooja and Linda. Okay, I didn't expect that. And I dropped them, and it was a straight road and around 15 minutes ride. So he was wholly speaking up with this friend, and he came down, I dropped. His father was in 3rd floor, and he is dialing his father and saying, I will say you the UPI ID, you pay, and the fare is 35. He was like, Dad, pay 50 rupees. And his dad paid it. The fare is 35, he is paying 50. And I was like, his dad is up there. Why didn't he came and pick him up? Let's stop the story here. Another day, I got same another booking. It was from a depot near my PG. I accepted the booking, and at the second I got a call. Said, sir, please wait. And he put a call on hold, and he taken a conference call. It was his dad in the another line. So this kid was saying, bro, my dad is standing outside the depot. So you go pick him up. And I gone there, and from the depot to their house, it's just 3 kilometers. And the son is at home. And I was like, if he came and picked him up, it might be just a 10 minutes. Because he took me, it take me 20 minutes for him. I was like confused, why these people doing like this? And the highlight of this thing is the fare is 49 for him. And he paid exact 49 rupees, like 9 rupees as a change. Let's compare these two stories. The son is at home, the father at his home. They might pick him up, but they didn't. Why? And this was not my first time, and it's not going to be my last time. People in the city are valuing their time. So they feel like they are independent. But actually, if you gone through this stuff, thinking I am independent makes me dependent on total strangers. The worst thing is, when I picked a 65-year-old lady booked by a daughter for 15 kilometers of ride from Karthikeyan to Madurai, which goes round and round to the interiors. And she was 65, and its time is 9 o'clock. Just think of it. And there is another thing. I was like totally confused, because where I come from, where I stayed, where I grew up, if I want to go to a Toastmasters meeting to Hosur or Chennai, my dad will drop me in the pickup location. Even after this meeting or every meeting, Toastmaster Ramesh will be calling his son, Kanna Kamma, and he will be coming after 5 minutes to pick him up. And this was totally strange, and why you are not depending on our family members, depending on total strangers. So this is the question to you all, and think it, and let's find the answer. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samuel. Now let's give 1 minute of silence for the evaluators to mark. Timer, please let me know when 1 minute has elapsed.
மேம் உங்கள் டீம் ஒரு முறை சொல்லுங்க.
BAWSE Blueprint.
BAWSE
Blueprint. Only thing blue is the tube light now. Now let's call our second speaker for today. Before I call the speaker, I would like to call the speaker evaluator, Toastmaster Ramesh. Madam, sir.
I was asking. He said third speaker. So, a very good morning, all of you. Today, my target speaker is going to be Toastmaster Karthikeyan, who is pursuing his missionary communication. Am I right, sir? Correct. Missionary communication level 5, project 1. And what he is going to present is his vision towards the community. There are two parts of the speech. Today, he is going to present his first part, his vision, his goals and the task that he has planned to execute probably in the community, at his workspace and whatever it is. And during the course of the speech, as audience, we will all be looking into the quality of the content that is going to be delivered by Toastmaster Karthikeyan, and we will also be looking into the tone, clarity, body language and the overall stage choreography over here. And I would like to wish all the best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Karthikeyan, for a wonderful job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Karthikeyan. Toastmaster Karthikeyan is the kingpin of VTC. We can also call him the Talakal Mandan of VTC. And let's give a big shout out. Toastmaster Karthikeyan, wonderful value, Toastmaster Karthikeyan.
Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guest Toastmaster from Malaysia. It's very nice to have you people here. This project of level 5, project 1 of level 5 is that I should develop a vision, whichever area I want, set some goals and specific tasks or strategies to achieve the goals and eventually the vision. So vision is a very broad statement. It creates a scenario in front of you. You paint a mental picture of what you imagine and what you want to be. That is a vision. And my vision personally is wonderful Velu. It is not for the speech I made this topic, but really I wanted to. Because as I used to tell in many of the meetings, whenever I get a chance, I used to brag that I visited more than 22 countries. And every time when I visit, except for 2 countries, Yemen and Sudan, all other countries and cities are so clean, so beautiful, so green. And when I used to come back home, I used to literally cry in the flight while it lands. Why are we like this? So filthy, so dirty, and all greenery removed wherever possible. This has been really my pain in the depth of my heart. I used to wonder where are we heading for? Well, it is no point in complaining all the time, but we have to be the change what you want. So I thought I'll do something, and this project really has given me a chance, which I already had in my mind. So while we try to realize our vision, we have to set goals. That is how the Toastmaster website guides you. I would set 2 goals to achieve this vision of wonderful value. First is clean value, the second is green value. So today I will talk about clean value. The next speech I will talk about green value. So this is the goal. Then to achieve this goal, we will have to list down the tasks to achieve this goal. What are the tasks you should do? First of all, why should we be clean? Can anybody say? Where is the necessity of a city or a town to be clean and neat?
Hygiene.
Very good. First, everybody would think, yes, a city which is clean and neat will look beautiful. That is actually secondary. The primary thing is health and hygiene, because garbage, filth and litter can be source of infection and diseases. That was proved in Surat in 1994 when the city was struck by a very deadly disease called plague, bubonic plague, which comes out of dead rats. 6 lakh people ran away from the city. The deaths were less, so less than 100, but it created a big scare among the people and the whole town got vacated. And very strangely, now when I wanted to talk about the cleanest cities, I googled for the top 10 cities, cleanest cities in India. The second city was Surat, the city which suffered bubonic plague in 1994 is number 2 for quite some years, not once or twice, for some years. That is the change. Surat has become a trailblazer in cleanliness. It had probably learned a bitter lesson from their experience, but it has taken lots of efforts to transform a dirty city which was a source of dreadful disease to be the number 2 cleanest city in India. Wonderful. So the first city is always Hindu. And very sad is there are only 2 cities in the first 10 list from South India. One is Mysore and another is Vizag, sometimes Vijayawada or something. But in the 10 dirtiest cities in India, 3 are from South. In the first 5 itself, first is Madurai. First and foremost is Madurai. Second is something. Chennai and Bangalore also figuring in the first 5. Very depressing scenario. It means that we should do a lot to become clean first, beautiful second, third is wonderful. So I thought a picture would be more than 1,000 words or 1 million words. This is a dirty city, what you can see. It will really depress you. Unfortunately, this is not Vellore or this is not Madurai, but somewhere in north. But then, if we are not taking any action now, we will also reach this stage soon. So now, how dirty it looks, how depressing it looks. Now, if you see the clean city like this is Indore in Madhya Pradesh. See this, and see here. Apart from the city being clean, one more thing you have to see, understand is, when I Google for these 10 cities, each city there is a small write-up next to the city. All write-ups had public participation, citizen charter, community cleaning and all that. Which means cleaning a city is not the responsibility of the civic authorities alone. It is the people, the residents, the stakeholders who have to actively participate in that. Without that, no goal can be achieved with regards to cleanliness of a locality or a street or a town or a city. So, first and foremost, the first task is, what do you think should be the first task in achieving total cleanliness of a city?
Discipline starts from this.
Well, I would think it is education. Because when you say we should be clean and neat, there are many people who will ask why. Why the hell? You should be able to answer like we said, health, hygiene. Second is beauty. And the health and hygiene I have told about plague, and also during our epidemic we had this epidemic in 1920. There again there was a big stress on nucleus cleanliness. So I think education is the first thing we should embark upon. Educating the stakeholders, that is the people in the street or the locality or the town. They should be convinced of the need for the cleanliness of the town. Because any vision of this size, broad vision, can be achieved only if all people concerned, all the stakeholders share the vision with you and see it in one singular point of view. If they have diverse vision, diverse views, we are not going to achieve anything. First is to get people share the vision. And first is educating, and I would prefer the education starts in the elementary school. Because in Japan, first 3 standards, I think they teach only about social behavior, civic sense, and cleaning their own premises, including the toilets. Whereas in India, if a student is asked to clean the toilet, they must go to the jail. Whereas in Japan, that is the curriculum. See the cultural difference. So I think we should start this education from the school and continue with the elders in the locality of the school. And the other tools will be like what are the accessories to be given for cleanliness, the dustbin, the garbage collection. There is a solid waste management is a huge subject. I fairly know some of it because I was a part of it. So those things I can deal in the second part of the speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karthikeyan. I hope someday our Singar Vellore will be what you envision it to be. Let's now give 1 minute of silence. Let's now give 1 minute of silence for the evaluator to mark the ballots. Timer, please let me know when 1 minute has elapsed. We'll now go for a 10-minute break and let's get back after 10 minutes to resume the session.